throughout my education, it was known as Rashmi couldn't study well. She was dull in class. Hi, my name is Rashmi Muddaiah. I'm from Cook. I've been in Bangalore for the past 20 plus years. I have a condition called retinitis pigmentosa, which is otherwise known as RP. I'm visually challenged. So there are pigmentations on my rods and cones of my retina, which hinders my vision. School completed without anybody knowing what the concern was, and it was very challenging in terms of studies. I was not able to do well because I didn't get the right kind of support at that point in time. I studied in a mainstream school without my teachers knowing about my disability. Throughout my education, it was known as Rashmi couldn't study well. She was dull in class. Nobody ever realized that there was an issue with my vision, because of which I could not perform well. It started deteriorating a lot when I was 18. That's when I couldn't read my textbooks. I couldn't read my question papers. That was the time when I needed help. I had to call it out, even though I had this challenge for a very long time, even during my earlier education in school. Never in my 12 years have I sensed him thinking about my disability.
I'm not very talented.
Right now, here we live in Bangalore. It's my husband and my 4.5-year-old daughter, Sandeep and Adya. I remember my mom saying, "Don't tell anybody, okay? Because you don't know what the society is going to say." I was like, "Ma, when I start bumping into people, I think they are going to know about it." I love to read. I discovered reading very, very late. When I got hold of my first audiobook, you should have seen my excitement. It was like hitting a gold mine for me. Never stopped after that. My first audiobook that I read was Harry Potter. Yeah, so I do that a lot. I do that. I read a lot now. So once I joined university to complete my pre-university and my degree, that's when the challenge was a real hindrance. I couldn't see my textbooks, I couldn't see my question papers, but I was very, very fortunate to have a good set of friends. I had my friends reading my textbooks, reading the syllabus, so that I could go and do well at my exams. I use a screen reader called JAWS. It helps me read my emails, it helps me make my notes, it helps me go online, research, everything. I got my first job in an IT organization. Did that for almost 2 years. My second job was with the banking sector. That's when I realized that I couldn't do that anymore. I just wanted to study. I thought at that point in time it was not enough just to sit and do the same job. I think it was my husband at that point in time. We were together for 4 years before we got married. I remember going up to him and saying, "I want to study, what do I do?" He's like, "Study, leave your job." I'm like, "Seriously?" He's like, "Yes, leave your job." Anyways, I left my job. I applied in Christ for MSW, Masters in Social Work. I think it was pure luck that I got into Christ. It was a good 2 years of my studies, of my education, because I got complete support. I was so open about my requirements, about my disability. Then came 1 year of working with Diana with Fourth Wave. A lot of insights around what inclusive education meant. In fact, my thesis was around inclusive education. Our education system is so skewed when it comes to kids with disability getting into a mainstream classroom. How are you going to have that talent tomorrow to hire, right? I believe it's very important to invest in our education system to make sure that we are able to create that inclusive environment for our students. This is where Nanopushalaya would make a huge impact to make sure that our kids get the right kind of education. I wish there's a day when all schools are practicing this and all our kids with disabilities can get the same education that the rest of them can.